Good morning. My name is Michelle and you're here with me at the Cliffs of Moher Retreat on this beautiful May 1st morning. And this morning I'd like to offer just a little short practice to move your body, to bring some energy into your body and to get everything working so that we can all enjoy this beautiful day. So let's get straight to it. So we're going to start in cat and cow. So come onto your hands and knees. Bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers and press down into your fingertips, the length of your fingers so the weight isn't on your on the wrists. And when you're ready, we're going to start to breathe deeply. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, press down into your hands, arch your back. Inhaling, extending forward, coming into cat and cow, exhaling. And taking a few more, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then come onto your fingertips and start to open it up a little bit, going from side to side. Moving your hips back towards your heels, coming forward. Keeping some of that arching and flattening happening, but just starting to feel a bit freer with your movements. You might move slow, or you might begin to move a little faster this morning. And just breathing here into your spine. And then we're going to place the right hand down. We're going to take the left hand down. We're going to take the right arm and we're going to thread it through. And if your right shoulder doesn't come onto the floor, that's okay. Just bring a cushion underneath it. A little bit of height. If you have a yoga block, it works well here. Pressing down into your left hand to open up into the twist. And then coming out, we'll do the same on the other side. Take your left hand and slide it, thread it through. Don't forget you can bring a cushion under that shoulder if it doesn't reach down. Take a few breaths. Pressing down with your right hand. Gently draw your belly button up towards your spine. And then coming out, pressing back up. And then we're going to walk our hands forward a little bit, curl the toes under and press up into our first downward dog. And if this is your first downward dog this morning or today or this week or this month, we're going to take it nice and easy, bending one leg and then the other, pressing down into your hands. And after 2 more deep breaths, we're going to slowly bring your knees back down onto the floor. And keeping your hips above your knees and not letting your hips come forward, we're going to slowly start to walk the hands forward. And walk the chest. And think of going forward, not down. Engage your core a little bit and see if you can bring your forehead onto the floor. Let your chest melt. That lovely opening in your heart. Breathing here. Keep your hands hip shoulder distance. One more deep breath. And then we're going to slide all the way onto our belly and coming up into Sphinx pose. And if this is too much on your lower back this morning, you can simply bring one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead down on your hands. Or if you want, you can lift right up into Sphinx, lengthening your legs back behind you. Lovely back bend this morning. Push your elbows down into the floor. Legs stay active. Press your pubic bone down into the floor. Keep your chest lifted, but keep length in the back of your neck. And even if it means you're looking down, that's fine. We don't want to crane our neck or strain into our neck in any way. Keep pushing down into your elbows. Stay with your breath. And we're going to curl our toes under, one and the other. And then imagine that someone's standing above you and that there's a line going right down through your lower back towards your belly button, and they're just going to pull you up, coming into a forearm plank. Keep the legs really active, pressing back through your heels and out through the crown of your head. Smile always helps. 2 more deep breaths. The whole body's working here. 1 more. And then slowly come back down. Draw your hands back and press back up into downward facing dog. We're going to slowly lift the right leg. Exhale, draw the knee in and step lightly towards the front of your mat. If you don't get all the way there, that's fine. Drop the back knee, release the toes. If your knee is sensitive, you can bring a cushion underneath your knee as well. Just stay here for a moment, draw your belly in, and feel that lovely opening across the top of your hip. We're going to lift the left arm up and take a side bend to the right. Feel that lovely opening all up your left side. One more deep breath. And then place that left hand down on the floor next to the right foot, about a foot from your right foot. And we're going to take a big twist to the right. You can open up that foot on the right side. Coming back, we're going to step back into downward facing dog again and change to the other side. Lifting your left leg, stepping it forward, drop the back knee down, release the toes, gathering your balance here. It can help to draw everything to the center. Draw your belly button in and just take a moment and feel that opening across the right side of your hips. The hip flexor, the front. Breathing here. And then lifting up your right arm and take a side bend to the left. One more deep breath. Bring that right hand down onto the floor, about a foot from your left foot. And then you can take that hand into the thigh and open it up into a nice big twist. And if you want, you can raise the arms. Raise your left arm. And then when you release, step back into downward facing dog. And just take a couple of breaths here. And we're going to inhale and exhale, wave forward into plank. Inhale back. Exhale forward. You can bend your knees and wave back. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale, and then slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Make sure your feet are hip distance and there's a nice space. Really bend your knees deeply here so that you can get a nice hang. If you like, you can hold on to your elbows and just dangle down, breathing deeply. One more deep breath. And then slowly walk back into downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, hug the knee into your chest as you step it forward. Plant the back foot down, and when you're ready, bend the front knee, coming up into warrior two. Fix my clothes. So bend nice and deeply into the front leg, pushing back into the back foot. When you're ready, lift your arms up, gazing over the fingers of your right hand. Drawing your belly button gently in. And then bending the front elbow, gently reaching it down towards that thigh. When you're ready, take a nice big arc over your head, extending all the way from those fingertips back into the back heel. Some of you might want to bring your hands down. That's fine, it's up to you. And then when you're ready, coming back up, turning both of your feet to face the side of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands onto your hips and fold forward. If your fingers come down onto the floor, that's great. You might start to walk your hands back between your feet, just finding somewhere that's comfortable for you. One more deep breath. Walk your fingertips back underneath your shoulders, draw your belly in and bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. And then for this time, we're going to turn the feet out and bend your knees deeply, coming into goddess pose. And just bring your hands in front of your heart for the moment. Coming down a little deeper, pressing the knees back. And then we're going to bring your hands back to the front of the mat and step back into downward facing dog. We'll do the same on the other side. You're going to lift your left leg, hug the knee into your chest and lightly step it forward. Bring the back foot down, and when you're ready, we'll come up into warrior two. Bend really deeply into that front knee. Keep pressing firmly back into the back heel too. Draw your shoulders down. Breathe. Bend the front elbow when you're ready. Take the nice side bend. And then when you're ready, come back up, and you're going to turn your feet towards the other side of your mat. I'm going to turn around this way, so I'm facing the camera. And bring your hands back onto your hips, and when you're ready, fold forward once again. Feet are parallel, coming into a nice wide forward bend. Keep drawing your shoulder blades onto your back. Breathe. And then when you're ready, come up onto your fingertips, and we're going to start to go from side to side. I'm warming up our hips a little bit into Skandasana. Turning your toes up. And then you can use your fingers, or you can start to come without your fingers, keeping your arms. You might find that the heels start to come down. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And when you get over to the right side, we're going to just stay there for a moment. You can stay high or come down onto your elbows if you like. Pressing down into this other heel, the long leg. Breathe. And change to the other side. And then coming back up, bring your hands towards the front of the mat. Step back into downward facing dog and then bring your knees down to the floor. Press your hips back towards your heels. Either slide your arms out in front of you or make a little pillow with your hands. Coming back up, we're going to spin onto our back. Bend your knees and bring your arms alongside your body. Your knees are bent, not too close to your bum. Find a nice distance. Bring your fingertips towards the ceiling and press your elbows down to feel the curves of your back become activated. Bring your hands back down to the floor, keeping your spine awake and alive. And when you're ready, lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling. You're lengthening your tailbone towards your knees. Once you're up in this pose, do not move your head. If you want, you can clasp your hands beneath your body, come a little higher on your shoulders, but keep pushing down into the legs as you lift your chest towards your chin. You can stay here. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. If you want, you can press into the left foot, lift the right knee in towards your chest and lift it to the ceiling. Bring it down. Do the same on the other side. Push into the right leg, draw the knee in, lift towards the ceiling. Coming back down. One more deep breath. Slowly melt your upper spine, middle spine, and lower spine all the way down. And just pause here for a moment, resisting the urge to move. Allowing the back bend to melt out of your body. Lift your right leg up. Interlace your hands behind your thigh and just push your thigh into your hands for a moment. Point to the ceiling, and then as you exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Keep strongly pushing that thigh into your hands. Change to the other side. Push the thigh into your hands as you inhale, point through the toes. And exhale, flex through the heel. And again. Place the left foot down on the floor, lift the right foot up again, and this time bring the foot to the top of the knee, pressing it into that leg, let that right knee come forward. And when you're ready, you can either keep the foot down or take a hold of the back of the left thigh or the left shin. And staying in that place, or just taking a couple of breaths, moving from side to side. When we bring our left knee to the left, it makes the pose a little more intense. Stay with your breath. And then slowly come back to center and place that foot down and change to the other side. And lifting it up if you want to, or keeping it there. Gently swaying from side to side and breathing deeply into your left hip now. Coming back to center, placing the feet down, and either keeping your knees bent, maybe the feet come a little wider and the knees knocked together, or sliding your legs out. And we're going to just spend a few moments just lying here. And just notice now how your body feels after a few minutes. Short practice. We've stretched, worked into hips, spine, stretched our legs, woken up our core. Maybe as you lie there, you can feel energy moving and flowing around your body now. Perhaps you can connect to a sense of lightness. Relax your jaw and allow your breathing to be normal. But simply observe your breath for a moment. This is a nice time to set an intention for your day if you're doing this in the morning, or to take a moment if you're doing it in the evening to think of what you're grateful for that happened today. Taking just a few minutes for yourself every day to find some stillness and to connect body and mind and breath can really help to make it a better day, to feel more connected and grounded. So well done. Please feel free to stay and rest a little longer if you like. Namaste.